The benefits and practical applications of Isaiah chapters 11 to 13. The book of Isaiah contains powerful messages of hope, justice, warning, and restoration. Chapters 11 to 13 form a meaningful section that shows Jehovah's purpose to bring righteous rulership, peace, and accountability to the world. These chapters are especially beneficial for people today because they address issues we still face: corrupt leadership, injustice, fear about the future, and the need for genuine hope. When understood and applied, Isaiah chapters 11 to 13 can strengthen faith, guide conduct, and provide reassurance that God's purposes will succeed.
Isaiah chapter 11 Hope through righteous rule. A promised ruler from Jehovah. Isaiah chapter 11 opens with the prophecy of a shoot from the stump of Jesse, pointing to a future ruler in the line of David. This ruler would not govern based on outward appearances or human standards, but with righteousness, justice, and deep respect for Jehovah. This prophecy finds its fulfillment in Jesus Christ, whose leadership reflects God's qualities perfectly. Benefit for us. This chapter gives hope that true justice does not depend on human governments, which often fail or disappoint. It reassures us that Jehovah has provided a ruler who is wise, compassionate, and fair. Application in our lives. We can strengthen our trust in God's kingdom rather than placing unrealistic expectations on human leaders. Personally, we can imitate this righteous ruler by avoiding favoritism, being fair in our decisions, and letting God's standards guide our thinking rather than appearances or emotions. The Spirit of Jehovah. Isaiah chapter 11 verse 2 describes the Spirit resting on this ruler: wisdom, understanding, counsel, might, knowledge, and fear of Jehovah. These qualities reflect balanced leadership and spiritual maturity. Benefit for us. This shows what kind of person Jehovah values and equips. It teaches us that spiritual qualities matter more than power or status. Application in our lives. We can pray for Jehovah's Spirit to help us develop wisdom and understanding in daily decisions, at work, in family matters, and in congregation life. Cultivating reverence for Jehovah helps us make choices that honor Him. Application in our lives. We can pray for Jehovah's Spirit to help us develop wisdom and understanding in daily decisions, at work, in family matters, and in congregation life. Cultivating reverence for Jehovah helps us make choices that honor Him. One of the most comforting sections of Isaiah chapter 11 is the description of peace between animals and humans. Predatory behavior disappears, symbolizing a world without violence or fear. Benefit for us. This gives a clear picture of Jehovah's original purpose for the earth: a peaceful, safe environment for all. Application in our lives. While we wait for this promise to be fulfilled, we can promote peace now by avoiding aggression, settling conflicts calmly, and being peacemakers in our families and communities. Our conduct should reflect our belief in the coming peaceful world. Isaiah chapter 12 Gratitude and joy in salvation. Thankfulness to Jehovah. Isaiah chapter 12 is a song of praise and gratitude. It emphasizes trust in Jehovah as a source of salvation and strength. Benefit for us. This chapter reminds us that true joy comes from relying on Jehovah, not on circumstances. Even when life is difficult, gratitude helps us maintain emotional and spiritual balance. Application in our lives. We can regularly express thanks to Jehovah through prayer and worship. Reflecting on how He has helped us in the past builds confidence that He will continue to support us. Sharing the good news. Isaiah chapter 12 verse 4 encourages people to make Jehovah's deeds known among the nations. Benefit for us. This shows that gratitude naturally leads to sharing hope with others. Application in our lives. We can speak about Jehovah's qualities and promises whenever opportunities arise. Whether through conversations, conduct, or teaching, sharing our faith strengthens both ourselves and those who listen. Isaiah chapter 13 Jehovah's justice and accountability. Judgment on Babylon. Isaiah chapter 13 contains a strong message of judgment against Babylon, representing a powerful and arrogant world empire. Jehovah makes it clear that no nation is beyond accountability. Benefit for us. This chapter reassures us that injustice will not go on forever. Jehovah sees oppression, pride, and cruelty, and He acts at the right time. Application in our lives. We are reminded not to admire or imitate corrupt systems. Instead of being impressed by power, wealth, or dominance, we should focus on integrity and obedience to God. The temporary nature of human power. Babylon was considered invincible, yet Isaiah foretold its fall long before it happened. Benefit for us. This teaches us that human power is temporary, while Jehovah's purposes are permanent. Application in our lives. We can avoid placing our security in money, status, or political systems. Instead, we build our life on spiritual values that last. A warning against pride. Babylon's downfall also serves as a warning against arrogance and self-reliance. Benefit for us. It reminds us that pride leads to downfall, but humility brings Jehovah's approval. Application in our lives. We can regularly examine our motives, remain teachable, and acknowledge our dependence on God. Humility helps us maintain healthy relationships and spiritual growth. Practical lessons for daily life. Strengthening faith in troubled times. Isaiah chapters 11 to 13 reassures us that Jehovah is fully in control of world events. When news reports cause anxiety, these chapters remind us that God's kingdom is the real solution. Developing Christ-like qualities. The description of the messianic ruler in Isaiah chapter 11 provides a model for our conduct. Practicing justice, kindness, and respect for God improves our relationships and brings inner peace. Maintaining hope and joy. Isaiah chapter 12 teaches us to focus on gratitude and praise. Joy rooted in faith helps us endure hardships and remain emotionally strong. Avoiding worldly thinking. Isaiah chapter 13 warns us not to be impressed by the world's power or pride. Keeping a spiritual viewpoint protects us from disappointment and moral compromise.
Conclusion. Isaiah chapters 11 to 13 are deeply beneficial because they combine hope, joy, and righteous warning. They assure us that Jehovah has provided a perfect ruler, a peaceful future, and just accountability for wrongdoing. By applying these lessons, trusting in God's kingdom, cultivating Christ-like qualities, expressing gratitude, and avoiding pride, we can live more meaningful, balanced, and hopeful lives. These chapters strengthen our confidence that Jehovah's purpose for the earth and for obedient humans will surely succeed.